And so after that, I found myself in a state of melancholy, driving through the city, trying to find what it was that I was going to do, what I was going to do as a career, what I was going to do and love doing. And I had no clue. And I started to do a mental search of things that I had done that would give me the feeling similar to the feeling that I experienced from playing football. You know, that's an amazing feeling when you're running through the tunnel. You know, when you're practicing and preparing for a team, when you're gearing up and getting ready for the game. You know, that momentum that you share with your comrades in the locker room, the smell, you know, when you're huddling and, you know, you're in your own zone and you guys, you hit that tunnel. You're at the tunnel and you hear that roar and it's swelling. The closer you get to the field, it swells. The swell grows and grows. I didn't know it. I hadn't experienced anything. Of all the internships that I had done, I had not experienced anything that came remotely close to it. The only thing that I could think of that came remotely close to that experience, at least as far as I thought, was film, acting.
Why so?
Because when I was a kid, my father used to take me to the theater. We used to go to Central Park and see plays. As a spectator, I admired what I saw. And it was kind of what I saw, I mean, I guess was similar to what spectators saw when they saw me play or be a part of a team. So as I was trying to think, what could I do that would give me a similar feeling, that's what I came up with. It's like, wow, there's a start, there's practice, there's pre-production, there's production, and when it's done, it's done. There's no going back and redoing it. When the game is over, it is over. You're not going to redo it again. You can debate about it, you can talk about it, but it's done. It's in the record books. The same with the film.
Speaking of projects, you're in the middle of one now that you've been working on for a while. Tell everybody a little bit about that, how that idea came to be, and all that stuff.
It's a project that was inspired by the work that I do as a social service worker, behavioral therapist. With working with kids with developmental disabilities, and that includes mental retardation, Down syndrome, epilepsy, autism, some kids with Asperger's depending on their conditions, and a lot of other conditions that affect people in a similar way that mental retardation would. A lot of the kids that I worked with had I should say a lot of the clients, kids and adults, would have expressive language difficulties. And one of the responsibilities that I had as a service coordinator was to find services for them that would help them be able to communicate effectively, expressively. You know, what I mean is to express what you think and what you feel in a manner that other people will be able to understand. One of the modes of communication that I became aware was sign language, and I took a strong interest in it. I thought it was a very attractive language, very useful language. I mean, just so beautiful. And then I began to see how sign language connected to all of the things that I did in my life, and how other people communicated in sign language without knowing it as well. Instead of finishing up the project that I was writing, I decided to write a project that would be in ASL, American Sign Language, and to also pay some homage to the silent film. You know, my father had always told me, if you can do a film without sound and fully tell the story, and your audience understand it, then you really told a great film. By the way, my father was the guy who always was passionate about film. He's a graduate of the AFI, the American Film Institute. So I set sail, put on my uniform and went out and recruited the people, or auditioned the people that I needed to audition, the actors and the talent, the crew. Took what monies that I had and decided to shoot it. We started shooting it. Unfortunately, fortunately, I've had some bumps. I've run into some bumps and some hurdles along the way, and 5 years later, I'm finishing the film. I expect it to be totally complete within the next couple of months. I'm currently doing an online edit of it. But it's a film. It's a regular film, murder mystery with the twist, as all murder mysteries are. But it's the primary language is American Sign Language with a voiceover. I should say a narration. The narration is in a foreign language. It's not in English. It's in a foreign language. If you want to know more about it, you're gonna have to check out the website. So go to the website. There's more information about me and the film on the website. And if you want to contribute to the cause, feel free to do so. If you have some questions about the cause, feel free to send me an email. There's a link on the website where you can send me an email directly. And do know, I'll get back to you ASAP. Okay. Within 48 hours, I should say.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. I mean, when you're talking about something like pushing for a career in sports, pushing your own, basically your own artistic endeavors and business endeavors when it comes to film, what has given you the tenacity or the grounding to keep going?
My belief in myself, my belief in what it is that I want for myself, and what I think if you believe in yourself, first of all, if you love yourself, truly love who you are and love what God has given you, and know that you're capable of accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish, and allow yourself to change when you need to change. And if someone else who was created by the same power of the universe that I was can move forward and experience something that they want to experience in life, why can't I? You know, although it didn't happen to me the way that I dreamed about it happening as I grew up as a kid with regards to football, that doesn't mean that it can't happen in other aspects of my life, because my life has unfolded in the area of, in the social service industry in ways that I did not plan. You know, but that's only because I continue to move forward.
Could you say the website for us one more time where people can check out your work and, you know, drop a little something in the box?
www.cosmic, COSMIC, realm, REALM, entertainment.com. You can go there and check out my reel, see some of the people that I've worked with, the music video that I shot for a friend, and a PSA that I'm very proud of, which focuses on HIV and AIDS in the Black community.
He's going to also be helping me with my first music video venture, so be on the lookout for that. Are there any other shout outs, last words, thoughts that you want to drop on the folks out there?
Yeah, let's, follow me on Twitter so that whenever things happen with regards to the film in terms of screenings and so on and so forth, I can let you guys know, and you can come and partake and be married with us. And hopefully I can do the same for you. Let's support one another. Definitely.
Word. Thank you very much.
Let's do this again.
Most def.
Let's erase that shit, man, and do it again.
I can't erase it, man. This is 40 minutes of footage now.
You can't delete that? Like rewind?
I could, but
delete it?
No.
Come on, man.
It only gets 60 minutes. This is 40 minutes.
Man. You can rewind and release.
I can't rewind. I'm dead serious. Here, I'll show it to you. We're about to hang this up. I'll holler at y'all. This is an impromptu interview. Mercury in the house. Holler at your boy.